What's up? It's going down. Stay-at-home parent, stay-at-home dad. Today is Tuesday. A little bit different for me today because I went to work from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Came home, had lunch with my sons. I've since got them a snack since then. And then my daughter is, my two sons are upstairs, but my daughter's at my grandma and grandpa's, at her grandma and grandpa's, my mom and dad's, having a play date. And so today has been more about, I did dishes, laundry, and some stuff around the house. And mowed the lawn. I don't know. Anyway, so today's Tuesday, and my daughter's been over at my mom and dad's for a few hours, so I've kind of had some downtime, and I've tried to utilize that. I'm a stay-at-home parent, so there's always something to do. A lot of people don't think that, though. So today, I was taking one of my 30-minute. See, like I worked this morning from 7 to 11, and then now I will find plenty of things to do by the time my wife gets home around 5 o'clock or whatever. And so I give myself a 30-minute break, like I'm taking a lunch, like I'm at work. And I watch YouTube. I'm a YouTube junkie. And I've had an opportunity watching, I love lawn care channels, Saving Green. I'm going to get a DLT one soon. And I love watching YouTube. And today I saw a video. I give myself about a 30-minute break to watch YouTube, like I'm taking a lunch break. And I saw this video, and it was from like the BBC network, or BBC 3, I think it was. And it was talking about things, what was it? Things you don't say, or things not to say to a stay-at-home dad. And it was really interesting. And there was a lot of things that it had me going. I could have talked about it forever. But then it made me want to talk about it. Because being a stay-at-home dad, it's crazy the things that people assume, or you can feel judgment in their eyes, and the comments and like the questions. Sometimes, like, one of my worst things is when I tell people what I do in my life situation, and they're like, and I'm like, yeah, I'm a stay-at-home dad. I work, 19 hours a week at FedEx, and then I take care of my kids. And some people are like, I would do that. Oh, that sounds easy. Oh man, I would be a stay-at-home dad, no problem. Most people, especially the majority of the men that I know, would have a really tough time. For 6 years, I've been a stay-at-home dad, and it is not easy. And, like, it's just crazy to me because it's just passed off as, like, I'm just sitting at home watching TV. And that's not it. I'm not sitting at home watching TV. For one, we only have 4 channels. We have an antenna. And I'm not watching no movies on Netflix or nothing during the day. I'm mowing the lawn, doing laundry, doing the dishes, taking out the trash, going over our bills. Who knows what I might do? There's so many things. And then another thing drives me crazy is when, you're out in public, or you're around some peers or people in your community or whatever, people at a store, I don't know. And they're like, oh, and you start talking, oh yeah, no, you're hanging out with daddy today, yeah. Oh, and then they ask you like, oh, you babysitting today, huh? Or, oh, you got dad today, huh? No, she's got dad every day. I'm her dad. And like, it's funny stuff. And like for me, I already have a lot of ADHD and OCD, and I'm kind of a spaz, and I pay attention to a lot of things going around me. If I go to a restaurant, I can hear 5 different conversations and tell you what they're talking about, and a lot of stuff. When I'm scanning the room, I can hear stuff. It just anyway, one time I was going into I'm not going to say where. I was going into a business establishment. And as I was walking in the door, and the woman that works there, and, this is just a description. Don't take this the wrong way. I'm just saying exactly what happened and how I read it. I walk in and she kind of looked like, I don't know. I was reading the body language and the eyes and the expression, and it was kind of as if, oh no, what does this guy want? Gotta deal with this man. And then, as we're walking in, and this is all happening within 10 seconds. 10 seconds, it's quick. And here my daughter comes up. All of a sudden, boy, she smiled like we were the king and the princess or something. And it always made me, I right away noticed it, and then we went about our business like it didn't happen. But, I just knew that and it happens other times. I have other examples I could talk about forever, but it's the little things that you see and things that people say, or the eyes, or you can feel judgment. The stay-at-home dad is either it's so easy, or, oh, you're babysitting today, or, oh, you're just another guy, but, oh, you're a guy with a cute daughter. Oh, hey, how can I help you today? Anyway, and then, some of the other stuff is just, there's like the things where people don't think about the whole picture. And like, it's one thing if you're a stay-at-home dad, and there can be a lot of different situations and different formations of said stay-at-home dad or stay-at-home mom. Because nowadays there could be 2 dads, there could be 2 moms. So there's many different forms of a stay-at-home parent family. But, like, for example, our situation is I do work part-time. I work at a big enough company that working part-time I still get really affordable and good health insurance and dental and vision, and I get a good 401k. And so, that's part of it, because if we had to get health insurance and all that stuff outside of my job, it would be more expensive. As well as, if both parents are working, daycare and after school costs are unreal. In some areas, it's crazy. Even where we live, though, it's not easy. At one time, years ago, when we had a kid in daycare, we were paying the same and for daycare as we were for our mortgage for the whole house. Taxes and insurance, all that stuff put together. The mortgage, the taxes, insurance were as much as daycare. So, what some people don't realize is that being a stay-at-home parent, you're contributing in other ways. And, each situation is different too, though, because some are not doing the same as I am. I do the laundry, I do the chores, I do the dishes, I take out the trash, I sweep the floors, I tidy up, I clean up, I pick up after other people. I handle the books, I write all the bills, I figure out all the, I take kids to doctor's appointments. I'm involved, I'm heavily active. I'm not just sitting at home watching TV. So, that's it. Things that people say or how people act towards or around or about stay-at-home parents more specifically, the stay-at-home dad. I'm out.